About 17 years ago, when I was 4 and going to turn 5, my family took me to see the first ever comic book movie I would ever see. It was a little movie called X-Men. The experience was electrifying to my young little brain because I had never seen anything quite like it on the big screen before, and it sparked a long-standing love for comic books and superheroes. X-Men resonated with me then for very simple reasons, but it continues to resonate because of the very powerful and important topic that it covers. X-Men has always been a story about the disenfranchised groups in society, showing a world where people born with incredible abilities are forced to live the lives of people, not superheroes. Their abilities are seen by the vast majority of society as a reason to hate them for being different or to fear them for being dangerous. We see two very distinct factions in the mutants, just as we see in oppressed groups in society. There are the X-Men, who believe that given time, the normal humans can learn to accept mutant kind if they live among them peacefully and come to their aid when necessary. But then there's the Brotherhood of Mutants, who believe that mutants should rise above their oppressors and take their place as the dominant species on Earth. What makes this conflict so unique is neither side can really be seen as pure evil. They just choose to deal with their oppression by either taking the high road or the low road. That's what makes X-Men great, is the humanity of its heroes. These are people who didn't ask to be born this way, and in many cases don't desire to be heroes. They struggle with going back and forth between seeing their mutation as a gift or a curse. From a young woman who can never show affection through physical touch due to fear of sucking out her loved one's life force, to a tired and beaten man cursed by invulnerability and virtual immortality, who has lived far too long and seen far too many friends and family come and go from this earth. Which brings me to the movie that I want to talk about today. Ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, today I'm going to talk about Logan. Logan, if you don't know, is the third solo Wolverine movie in the X-Men franchise, and I've been waiting for this one for a very, very long time. Not just because it's a good solo Wolverine movie, but because it's an R-rated Wolverine movie. Wolverine's solo adventures in the comic books are typically a little bit more on the gritty and violent side, and neither of the previous solo outings on the big screen have really captured that. From X-Men Origins Wolverine, where he pretty nonchalantly slips out of the Weapon X facility without any bloodshed whatsoever, to the Wolverine, where the whole thing kind of felt pretty corny and inconsequential despite how hard they were trying to make it feel like the dark samurai-style action film that it was supposed to be. What Logan does so much better than those two movies is it goes all in on painting Wolverine to not be a superhero. Logan breaks the superhero movie formula because Logan is not a superhero movie. Logan is a Western, and a damn good one at that. It tells a story of a beaten-down warrior who desires to fight no longer, but his past and reputation begin to catch up with him despite his best efforts to blend in and fade away. He is reluctantly recruited to help a young mutant seek asylum from the company that experimented on him so many years ago, and put the metal inside of him, the effects of which are finally starting to disrupt his healing powers. He has no desire to be the hero that he is called to be, but due to his life debt to Charles Xavier and other things that tie him emotionally to the situation, he reluctantly embarks on this quest. What follows is a journey with a few laughs, a lot of violence, and a great many tears by the end. And it is paced beautifully. Logan makes the most out of its 2-hour and 15-minute runtime by sprinkling in moments to breathe and develop characters while never really stopping to over-explain everything. It lets you wonder for a little while and then it tells you when it's ready to tell you. These breathing moments are placed so well and deliberately so that when the action does happen, it kicks you right in the face. This, coupled with the fact that it is the most beautiful looking movie out of all 10 X-Men and X-Men related films, make it really stand out in a very crowded franchise. But what really makes this movie shine is the fact that it is a rare comic book movie where the effectiveness relies entirely on the strength of its lead actor. And Logan's lead actor is a seasoned professional, not just in acting, but in the character that he portrays. Hugh Jackman has been inhabiting the skin of Wolverine for the better part of 2 decades, and it shows. He knows exactly how this character, as he exists in this film series, will feel, talk, react, fight, or even just stand there. There's no other person who has spent as much time as one comic book character as he has, and it is well earned. There's an entire generation of people who see Hugh Jackman and think, that's Wolverine. Because throughout the years, he's always been there. Whether the movies were good or bad or just okay, Hugh was always there, giving his all as Wolverine. I've been thinking really hard about what really made Logan hit me so hard. And it's a lot of different things. Yes, the subject matter of the film is very emotional, and yes, the character has been very near and dear to my heart for many, many years. But I think the thing that really made me feel it was watching it knowing that this is the first superhero that I ever saw in action on the big screen. And now, we've both grown up. And knowing that it actually is the last time symbolizes so perfectly that we are both moving on to another part of life. I don't know if Logan will hit you as hard as it hit me, but what I do know is that it is a very, very good film and a fitting conclusion to a saga that has always been a huge part of my life as a comic book fan. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts on Logan and or the review in the comments below, and if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go watch Logan. It's a very, very good movie, and take it easy, guys.